Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am here with a cash stuffing video, which is unusual for this time, to be honest. So I am only using cash for my sinking funds. We're not using cash for our day-to-day spending. I am going to do like a little budget update video, I think, to explain all of this, but I'm still using cash for our sinking funds. I took cash out of the cash machine. I didn't go into the bank, and then I exchanged some of the 20s for 5s and 10s that were already in my sinking funds. Does that make sense? So that I can make the right notes for what I needed to put into envelopes. So I need to point out as well, there are new notes, new 20s, which are much smaller than the old 20s. Which is really bizarre because I made my envelopes to fit these 20s and now they're smaller ones. Oh, also had somebody ask ages ago in comments that they'd never seen notes that looked like this. They'd seen English notes and they thought that was everything. So in England, they have English banknotes, Bank of England, that's it. In Scotland, we have, you could use Bank of England. There's Clydesdale Bank, Royal Bank of Scotland and Bank of Scotland. They all make their own notes. So mine happened to be Clydesdale Bank because that's where I went. That's the cash machine I used. But there are 3 different banks you could get notes from. So I've got my book, I've got all my sinking funds, and I've got my notes. So let's get right into it. I might just zoom you out so that we can move a little bit. You have to excuse the mess as well. I'm trying to do this before my camera runs out. So I'm not filling all of our sinking funds. So bus, we don't need to put any in because my husband is furloughed, isn't going to work. Same with taxi. Food, we're doing all of that with card, so we don't need to do that. So home. Home is getting 60. And so that will take us up to 225. So 60, let's just see if that it does indeed. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 225. Perfect. Car is getting 100. So the amount I put into car has gone up. Over the past couple of months, you can see I had a big amount come out as well. And that is because I actually had not quite enough, but I paid for my car insurance in a one-er rather than every month like I normally do. And so I increased our sinking funds so that next year I can pay for my car insurance in one go as well. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So that's 290. So car covers car insurance, car tax, any repairs, tires, stuff like that. Pets is getting 60. So that should give us 240. I'm really hoping my battery does not run out. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40. Clothing is getting 50, which should leave us with 110, which is quite good actually. It's been a while since we've had a good amount. 20, 40, 60, 81, 10. Nobody really needs any clothes. I did spend some last month because the kids needed swimming costumes for in the spa. Apart from that, I haven't really spent any clothing. So birthdays is getting the usual of 65. Oh, I haven't written the total. That should leave us with 185. I'm using a different marker and it doesn't really write as well as my other permanent marker, so I can't find my other one. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 85. Perfect. TV is getting 25. This covers Oh no, 160, 170. This covers our TV license, which is actually due this month, I think. And it covers our renewal of Disney Plus and Amazon Prime, I think. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 55, 60, 65, 70. Yeah, so it covers all of those, so that's why it's gone up to £25. Holidays is getting nothing this month because we're not going to be going on holiday this year thanks to a global pandemic. Beauty also not getting anything. It's still got 40, but I'm not getting my hair done or anything like that, so I'm just leaving it. Debt Snowball has nothing in. Extra still has this because this was to pay for a meal out for me and my husband, which hasn't happened. Don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm leaving it in there. Homeschool's not getting any extra. We haven't actually spent anything from there either. Christmas is getting 100, which will give us $8.90. Okay, my camera battery died when I was filming this, so I have stuffed this envelope, but I'm gonna just count it so you can see. So Christmas 2020 should have $8.90. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So it does, which is a very healthy Christmas budget so far. Okay, and then back to school. I already put the money in and took my nail varnish off since the last time I filmed, so this should have 220. I put in 30, so 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 15, 20, which I normally go for 250 by the time we go back to school, which this definitely will have. I also have some vouchers in here for Marks and Spencer's because we buy the boys polo shirts there, so I've got quite a few vouchers for that. We don't know what's happening with school, how often he's going to be in school, what they will need, all that sort of thing. So I'm going to leave it, I'm going to keep adding the 30 every month, but I'm going to have the 250 I normally want to have. I'm going to have that in July, so that's good. And that's with taking some out in January. So we will see what happens, and yeah, with school. So that is my cash stuffing for the month, all in my envelopes in there. I will do a budget video at some point soon. Somebody asked if I would do a budget from scratch, so I'll probably do my July budget rather than my June. I might do a check-in in June, I'm not sure yet. Trying to get caught up budget-wise. So if anybody has any questions, please ask them down below, or you can find me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram name just here. And as always guys, thanks for watching. Bye!